Hi beauties! Today I will be showing you all how I clean my filthy, dirty makeup brushes. As you can see, these things are horrible. I literally haven't cleaned them in weeks, maybe even months, but I'm not going to say anything. So I'm going to show you all how I clean my brushes using items that I have in my kitchen. This technique is super easy and very cost effective and is guaranteed to leave your brushes nice, clean, and soft. So to clean my brushes, I'm going to take a plastic container, a jar of coconut oil, and some dishwashing liquid. For my purposes, I have the Dawn, so that's what I'm going to use. You can use whatever dishwashing liquid you have in your household. So I'm just going to take my plastic container and add some coconut oil to it. I like to do even proportions of coconut oil and dishwashing liquid. So now I'm just going to add my dishwashing liquid. Then I'm just going to take a spoon and mix those two together until I get it to the right consistency. You can add more dishwashing liquid or coconut oil to get the consistency you like, but as you can see, I just kind of like a milky, watery type of consistency for my cleaning mixture. Now that I've got my solution all mixed up nicely, I'm just going to take my makeup brush, and as you can see, this brush is filthy, it's stiff, it's filled with all types of makeup and gunk. And I'm just going to dip that makeup brush in the solution and make sure I get the bristles nice and saturated. Turn on some water, and I personally prefer to use hot to warm water, and I'm just going to wet my hand with that water and work that brush in on my hand. And as you can see, as I'm doing circular motions on my hand, all of the makeup is coming off. Like, look at all that leftover makeup. It always amazes me when I clean my makeup brushes how much leftover makeup I have in my brushes. So I'm just going to continue working that brush into my hands, and I'm also going to use my fingers and fingertips to get more space out of my hand. And as you can see, that makeup is starting to be released from the brushes and bristles, and of course it's coming out all over my hand. So I'm just going to rinse my hand off and get off some of that makeup, and I'm just going to dip my brush in that solution again and just work it through my hand again until I get all of the makeup out of my brush. Before I dip the brush back into the solution, I do like to rinse it under the faucet and just kind of work my fingers through the bristles just to get off any makeup that may have come off. And again, I'm just going to dip my brush, scrub it on my hand until the soap starts to run clear. As you can see with this last wash, as I'm working the brush through my hand, the soap is white, and that's what you want to see. I literally had to wash my brush like 3 to 4 times to get all of the gunk and makeup out. So now that the soap is white, I'm just going to rinse that brush off, and then I'm just going to rub the brush on the back of my hand to get off any excess water and makeup. So now that I have finished cleaning my brush, this is what it's looking like. As you can see, it's a complete transformation. My bristles are clean, it's soft, it's not as hard as it was. It's a whole new brush. So now I'm just going to move on to my beauty blender, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing. As you can see, this thing is completely filthy, and I'm just going to submerge the beauty blender into the solution. Run the beauty blender under some water and just rub the beauty blender in between my fingers, kind of like a massage or rubbing it in a circular motion, but I just want to make sure all of that soap and water is going all throughout the beauty blender. While underwater, I also like to saturate it under the water and just squeeze out the water and any makeup that may be trapped inside. And as you can see, there's so much makeup coming out of this beauty blender, it's ridiculous. So again, I'm just going to submerge that beauty blender in water, and or not in water, but in the solution. And I'm just going to get a lot of it and really just work that cleaning solution through the beauty blender. Once I'm done working all of that cleaning solution through, this is what the Beauty Blender is looking like. It's much cleaner. It's not white, but it's gotten out most of that makeup that was inside of that Beauty Blender. I don't think a white Beauty Blender is ever able to go back completely white, but at least this gets all of the makeup and things out of the Beauty Blender. So this is what my makeup brushes look like after they've been nice and washed. And before I lay them out flat, I'm also just going to take some time to clean my makeup bag because as you can see, it is filthy. It's covered in so much makeup. So to clean my bag, I'm just going to submerge it under some water, as you can see. And then I'm just going to take a rag and also take my dishwashing liquid and apply it to the rag and just wipe off the bag as much as I can. And as you can see, I'm literally scrubbing, like I'm giving this bag a deep clean because it would be pointless to clean and wash all of your makeup brushes just to stick them back in a dirty makeup bag. So I'm scrubbing just to make sure that I get all of this makeup off. Once I'm done, I'm just going to put that bag under some water again just to rinse off any of the excess soap. And as you can see, my bag is so fresh and so clean. There's no makeup on there. It's ready for some new clean brushes. So now that everything is washed and clean, I'm just going to lay them flat on a towel and let them dry overnight. Next day, my brushes are all clean and dry. They're nice and soft. It looks like a whole new set of brushes. They're not filled with brown makeup all over the place. And as you can see, like they're so feathery. That coconut oil really helps to soften your bristles and just let them not be as hard and stiff as they are. So I hope you all like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you use to clean your brushes, and I will see y'all in my next video. Deuces.